building a legitimate hotel is not as easy as it seems. In addition to the law being quite strict, they are also forced to make the initial environmental impact report, which is a study of projects that may have an impact on the environment. Environmental preliminary as well. So let's get more detailed information from making a report. First, type and project size or capacity. See, Panwa Hotel project is hotel type project. It consists of two buildings, namely a 3-story building and a rooftop, and a 3-story service building with a total of 24 rooms. See, Panwa Phuket 88 Sakdine Road, Vichit Sub-District, Mueang District, Phuket Province, Thailand. Second, process detail. 1. The project must adhere to measures to prevent and monitor environmental impacts, as proposed in the Environmental Impact Assessment Report strictly. 2. The project shall record the results of audit, implementation of environment impact prevention and correction measures. Then, send the results to the authorized agency and the Office of Policy, Planning and Natural Environment. 3. If there is a need to change the project detail, preventive and corrective measures and the environmental impact monitoring measures as proposed in the preliminary environment impact report that has already been approved to the project shall notify the agency having the authority to consider, approve or allow to proceed as follows. 1. If the agency approves that such change more benefit for the environment or equivalent to the measures specified in the preliminary environmental impact report that has been approved to the agency who approved to receive notified to comply with the rule and condition outlined in that law along with providing a copy of the change mentioned above that are notified to the Office of Natural Resources and Environmental Policies and Planning. 2. Approval agency believe that such change may have material effect on the preliminary approved environment impact report. To the authority to submit a report on such change to the Office of Natural Resources and Environment Policy and Planning to propose to the experts committee to consider the environment impact assessment report. The relevant package are provided for approval before making change. When the project is approved, changes are made. The authorized agency shall notify the Office of Natural Resources and Environmental Policy and Planning for acknowledgement. 4. When the project owner has completed the project before the rights are transferred to the legal entity in case of rights assignment. The project owner is obliged to notify the assignee juristic person of the rights and duty to comply with environmental impact prevention and mitigation measures that is strictly stated in the report. If the project owner does not have evidence of notification of rights, duty, and evidence of acknowledgement of such rights of the juristic person, it is considered that the project owner is still responsible of the right and duty strictly defined in the environmental impact prevention and correction measures stated in the report. 5. If receiving complaints from villagers that they have suffered from project activities or a project that caused damage to the public property or life and property of the people, the project owner will have to make correction without hesitation and inform the relevant department to find solution or measure of for further solving the problem. Environmental condition during the construction period with 4 main issues. 1. Physical environment resource. 2. Biological environment resource. 3. The value of human use. 4. The value on quality of life. One, topography. Hotel projects do not affect the change of the terrain. The topography of the project area is still a flat area and the utilization of the area has been changed to a 3-story building with 1 rooftop building and a 3-story service building, as well as utilities, car parking within the project, and green area. However, the project has provided a usable area divided into green areas and arranged landscape architecture to blend in with the surrounding area, which accounted for 33.29% of the green area of the project area. Therefore, the implementation of the project does not affect the change in the terrain. 2. Soil resource and the occurrence of landslides. Soil resource. Since the project area is hilly, therefore adjust the ground level to complete the construction with the construction of foundation of the building, both water tank, wastewater treatment pond, and reservoir pipes, which are done in the project area. Only some area remain the same as possible. Areas are prone to landslide at different levels of Phuket. It was found that some areas of the project were located in areas prone to landslides. However, in the construction, the project has expert engineers to supervise the construction throughout the project period. So, there is no problem with landslides. 3. Geology, earthquakes, and tsunami. Geology and earthquakes. Geological characteristics of the project site are rocks, mud, gravel, mudstone, and sandstone, showing signs of slippage structure and wormholes, which are clogged with sediment from the seismic data of the meteorological department. It was found that an earthquake that affect the vibration in Thailand. It is caused by two types of earthquake source. The origin of earthquakes from outside the country and the source of earthquakes and disaster in each country. Tsunami from the data of the flood area from the tsunami in Phuket found that the project area has not been damaged from the tsunami because it is a high area, therefore it has a low impact. In the second part, biological environment resource are 1. Land ecology, forest resource. From the survey of plant, it was found that the implementation of the project in the working period did not cause any impact on forest resource. Terrestrial animal resource. For terrestrial organisms found in the surrounding area, this is very rare as the surrounding area has evolved into habitat. No species of conservation value or rare wildlife have been found. 2. Aquatic ecology. The project area does not have natural water path or has natural water source, which are habitat for aquatic animals in the project area at all. The prevent impact during the construction of the project. The measure for prevention and mitigation of wastewater management must be strictly observed. The third part is the value of human use. Land use according to the notification of the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment subject. Zoning and environmental protection measure in Phuket Province Area 2017 Management of Area. Inspection by the zoning equipment and environmental protection measures by natural resource, and the environment in Phuket province. It was found that the land use of structure was consistent with the aforementioned requirement. Transportation of material during construction to the project will use National Highway number 4023, which is the main route to the project, with a maximum average of 13 trips per day, with the project avoiding rush hour transportation.
Water consumption for construction site. Consumption water of construction workers is based on the maximum number of FT workers, and the water consumption rate for of project worker is 50 liters per person per day. Water used for worker housing. Total water consumption from construction worker is 16 cubic per meter per day. Damage and fault prevention. Damage and fault prevention in the project area in case of rain during construction. This may cause of leaching of sediment in the project area to nearby area. The project will provide an open drainage gutter with a wide of 0.5 meters and a deep 0.5 meters to bring water into the sediment pond. It is then drained into a waste tap and released into a server along a private road before releasing it into a public server. Also, the project provides monthly decking of a waste tap monthly throughout of construction periods to increase the efficiency of supporting sufficiently so the impact is low. Wastewater management. Wastewater from the construction area is divided into general construction wastewater and toilet wastewater. With no wastewater from bathing due to worker living outside the project area. Wastewater from general construction is small and will seep into the soil. The wastewater from the toilet is treated by a average septic tank. The treated water will continue to seep into the soil. Wastewater from the workers' house. The amount of wastewater from construction worker is divided into toilet wastewater and wastewater from bathing or washing will do the treatment according to the first item. Waste management. Most of the construction site waste in garbage from the renovation and construction work, large pieces of wood and fabric scrap will be collected to be used in other projects. Rubber and cement are used to fill the project area. The scrap and pile scrap will be sold to the buyer. Solid waste resulting from worker activities such as paper and plastic bag. The contractor must provide a bag to accommodate the solid waste at various points in the construction area and add to collect it to the total solid waste point that the project provides. In the last past value of the quality of life, social and economic condition, 4 ธันวาคมยา Hotel Project is classified as an important business area of Phuket. Overall condition of which is static. Municipality, most of them is suburban community with a variety of activity, but in the area there is a still community and there is a good relationship between neighbors, although some residents who live differently is a rush to carry out their daily life, but there is no conflict with other. Occupational health and safety. Occupation safety and health impact of construction worker and worker working in construction site includes accident. Also, the implementation of the project during the construction phase may cause a nuisance and problem for construction worker to neighboring community and cause damage to life and property to building and nearby residents from the fall of construction debris and may cause contagious disease from construction workers. Environmental impact assessment. Land and landslide result. Check the open of the topsoil in the area to be constructed only. Check adjustment for area that have not been constructed immediately after construction is complete. Air quality required from villagers nearby the project regarding the result compounding on the dust from construction measured by the government system with a THP air sample measured by the government system with PM10 high volume air sample. Sound and vibration required from villagers nearby the project about the impact of construction noise, measuring 25-hour average sound level, maximum noise level, and the 90 percentile sound level with a sound level measured according to IEC 60804 or IEC 61672 of the International Electrotechnical Commission. Inquire from villagers nearby the project about the impact of construction vibration. Measure the vibration level according to the German DIN 45691 or another vibration means that is equivalent to the specified method in the announcement of the environment combined measure once a month. Natural edition 37. Transportation. Check vehicle speed and traffic obstruction. Water consumption. Check for lack of water supply in the pipeline. Check the clean line of the water reserve tank. Drainage. Check if sediment fall into neighboring area and down drain. wastewater management, check and record the operation of the wastewater treatment system of the project. Check the amount of sediment of the septic part if the amount of sludge is full or coordinate the sludge pump tap to remove it. Check the quality of treated water. Solid waste management. Check the carrying capacity of the trash, the amount of litter, and the length of the trash. Always check the waste container to be in good condition. Fire protection. Check the operation condition of the handheld fire extinguisher. Check the cause that may cause a fire. Social and economic condition. Inquire about complaint from villagers nearby the project by searching for facts and cause to determine solution to problem. Occupational health and safety. Wearing personal protective equipment, outdoor light and cleaning. Condition of first aid tools. Health check the worker before entering work. Inspect and destroy the breeding ground for Aedes mosquito. Inspect the use of chemical spraying after the demolition of the worker's home. Inspect the key line of the toilet and water storage tank around the construction site and the worker housing. Scenery. Check for damage of material used to block the construction area. Conclude from the environmental impact assessment of the project both during the construction period and during the operation found that some activity of the project may cause impact on result, environment, and value in some respect. In this regard, measures have been suggested to guide the project and implement it to prevent and resolve impact that may arise from project activity across to measure to prevent and correct environmental impact and environmental monitoring measure for the 4,000 รายย่ายา hotel project during the construction period and possession rent